Hello all. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial, modeling a locomotive engine in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So as we have done this modeling till here, this part, so let's continue it. So now what I'm going to do over here is like we need to create one more thing over here is like so okay, this part. So let's go into the side view over here. So after going into the side view, let us create something. Let us make one shape over here. Close the shape and let's just push this till here. Resize this and just push it till here. Select this and let's give a bit of fillet to it. So once you assign this fillet over here, let's give a modifier called extrude and let's just push that out over here. Vertices and push it inside. So select this over here. So we can just push it down if you want more till here. Push this down. Convert to editable poly. Inset it and just extrude it more and just push this down. Alright. So once you're done with this, now let's go over here and we need to create one more part over here. So let's again take the line tool, let's go into the side view over here. So just push it in this way, push till here. So again you can go into this, rendering, enabling viewport and make it as rectangular. And increase its width, which should be very less, not much. So just push that a bit up. So convert to editable poly. Let's add one loop over here. So before we add this, give one connect to it. and push this connector here. Select the vertices. Select the polygons. Extrude it a bit. If you want, you can put a loop over here, not a problem. So you can just come out of it and put one loop over here. Go into this polygon. Just extrude a bit. By local normal. Click OK. And let's take again a cylinder from here. Much better. And just push it inside. That's it. So now what I can do over here is like, again I can take a line tool over here and go onto this side view over here. Just take a line tool. So just again push this out. So we have very minute details, so it's taking more time for the modeling part. So let's again go into this, enabling viewport, make it rectangular, make this a bit thinner. So just push that up over here in this way. So again go into the side view over here. Again take a line to off this. So again just push that in this way. Again push this out. Make it as a radial over here. Just push that down. So let's take this copy only. Select this. Just take a copy of it. Just push it behind. Rotate it. And just push that up. So you can just make a copy of that, and after that what I can do is I can just add more swift loop over here, go into this polygons, select this polygons over here. So what I'll do, I'll just rotate a bit. So select this and this, and just extrude it down a bit. That's it. So save your file. Alright. So once you're done, so select this again, this part. So convert to editable poly. So select this edge. Okay. We'll go with these details afterwards. Before that, what we'll be doing, we'll be creating this part over here. So that part, let's again go to the side view. And many high details over here. So we need to create those details. So let's take a line again over here. Now, just increase its length and width over here. Select this vertices again, just push this down. Convert to poly. So select this polygons and just inset it and just extrude it by local normal and just click OK. That's it. That's what you have created over here. So this is going to be connected over here. So we are going to place this on top of it. So for that we need to put one loop over here. Select this and just extrude it over here. And take a cylinder again, auto grid. Again, duplicate this and click OK. So again take a line tool, go over here into the side view of this enabling viewport. Close it. So just push this till here and give a extrude modifier and just cover this whole area over here. Make sure you are properly in the side view. Again go over here take a cylinder, auto grid it. So just push that out. So just increase its radius and increase its height and reduce its size. Better. So select this hole. Details again, go into material and just assign a plain material to it. So you can see this proper details over here. So let's go into this. Let's take again a line tool over here and let's just connect this with this part. So you can go into this and again use a refine option over here. You can use a refine option, make it more smoother, enabling viewport and reduce its length. So you can just push this on this. Take a tube over here. So into this tube you have an option, that's your radius 1 and radius 2 over here. Rotate it and just push this over here. Scale it. Alright. The very minute details. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.